discussion is cloud computing. I wanted to introduce yourself the topic cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? Basically, the definition of cloud computing, if we wanted IT resources, okay, available on the internet, on demand IT resources, what it provides? It provides on demand IT resources over the internet. मतलब क्या होता है ओवर द इंटरनेट? हमें जब भी कोई आईटी रिसोर्सेज का ज़रूरत है, वी नीड स्टोरेज अकाउंट, ओके, वी नीड अ वर्चुअल मशीन, ओके, वी नीड डिफरेंट, वी नीड if you wanted IT resources on demand over the internet, okay, and what is the model? Pay as you go, right? What is the pricing model? The pricing model is pay as you go. The pricing model is pay as you go, okay. So it provides IT resources, right? Suppose today I want 10 machines, 10 servers, okay, and I wanted to use any of the cloud services. What I can do, I can log into the portal, okay, and I can create the required infrastructure in a few minutes. That was not the case earlier, okay. Suppose in premises I wanted 10 machines, so it will take at least 10 to 15 days, because I need to procure the hardware, I need to procure the licenses, okay, I need to create the setup, and then I need to deploy the operating system along with the services. So it takes time, but here I can achieve my requirement in a few minutes. To completely understand what cloud computing is, we need to understand the history, okay, and history starts from on-premises setup. On-premises setup, what we need to do? We need to have servers, right? क्या क्या चाहिए हमें? We need to have bare metal servers. What we need? Bare metal. What is the meaning of bare metal? Bare metal means hardware. I need to purchase the hardware, keep it over here. These are called bare metal servers. Okay, on the bare metal servers, I need to install operating system. On the top of the operating system, we'll install applications, right? Suppose I want 5 applications. For that, I will keep 5 servers on premises. On it, on the bare metal servers, I will install operating system. I will install different applications over it, okay. Normally, what is the scenario? One server, one application. What concept we have? We use one server, one application. मतलब क्या करते हैं हम लोग? एक सर्वर पे एक एप्लीकेशन हम लोग इंस्टॉल करते हैं. But there are some drawbacks. It takes long time to deploy the architecture infrastructure. Second, okay, will require lot of maintenance, cost involvement is more, and resource sharing is also a problem. Say for example, out of these 5 servers, okay, 2 of my servers are overutilized, means I need extra resources for the servers, and remaining 3 servers are underutilized. How I will share the hardware? Right, that is a problem. I cannot remove the hardware from underutilized servers and attach to it. It will be a difficult process. Although in some cases I am able to do it, okay, I need to make it down entire infrastructure and do the changes. It takes a time consuming job, okay. So to avoid this, there is one more thing. For every bare metal hardware, we will require a driver softwares, okay. To run my keyboard will require a driver, to run graphics card will require a driver, to run a camera I will require a driver, okay. To avoid this, what is there? There is a concept of virtualization. What exactly the virtualization is? I will, instead of keeping number of machines, what I will do, I will purchase a higher configuration machine. Suppose this is my server, this is again a bare metal server. Okay, say for example this server is having 256 GB of RAM, okay, 100 terabyte of hard disk, and I install 10 processors, Xeon processor. Okay, normally these Xeon processors are used for the servers, so it's a very high capacity servers. What I will do, I will install hypervisor here. What it hypervisor provides? Hypervisor provides virtual environment for me. What it does? Virtual environment. What I can do, using this hypervisor I can create VM. Say this is VM1, this is VM2, this is VM3. Okay, so number of virtual machines I can create, and the hardware get distributed. Okay, there will be the hardware division. Suppose I assign here 32 GB RAM, okay, and 2 terabyte hard disk. Here also 32 GB RAM and 2 terabyte hard disk. Okay, here also 32 GB RAM and 2 terabyte hard disk. It will get subtracted from this 256. So 32, 32, 32. It's near about 96 GB RAM will get subtracted from 256. Okay, so virtually I am dividing the hardware, right? And what I can do, I can install application here. Now, what are the advantages of virtualization? Now, if I wanted to distribute the resources, I can logically do it. Okay, suppose this is a overutilized server and these are the underutilized server. During the maintenance period, what I will do, I will logically remove the resources from this machine and will get allocated to this. Okay, so hardware gets properly utilized. Second, the second issue what is gets resolved is a driver installation. No need to install any of the driver. Okay, what I need to do, I need to use one tool, okay, which is required by the hypervisor. Okay, it will install all the drivers in the virtual machine. That is the second thing. Third, backups gets very easy. What is happening, whatever this VM server I am going to create, it saves in one folder. If I take a backup of that server, okay, it's very easy to restore it. Okay, that was not the case of bare metal servers. Okay, if a bare metal servers gets down, at least I will require 1 day to restore it. It's a very huge time. Here, if I have the backup, I can restore the operating system within few minutes, right? So first is on premises, second is virtualization. But these two things what I have discussed, which one? On premises and virtualization, these are the hardware we are keeping in my premises. Now the third concept comes. What it is? It is data centers. What data centers was offering? Okay, data center was offering, don't keep hardware in your premises, keep it in data center premises. Okay, for example, we have one data center in Dighi, Pune. Okay, that is a Tata data center. Okay, one more data center is in Mumbai. Okay, which owned by Reliance. Okay, what they provide? They provide me the services. What I can do? I can host my servers in their data centers. So what is the advantage? I don't need to keep a server over here. Okay, who provides the servers? Data center will get provided with the servers, right? So data center is a huge setup. It's provided by the vendor where I can deploy my the servers. But again, there is a problem with the data centers. क्या problem था data center में? Okay, suppose today I want 5 servers. Okay, what I need to do? I need to request data center executives that I need a 5 servers. So what he will do, he will tell me the plan, these are the prices for these servers, okay, accordingly he will create the infrastructure for me, okay. For that it will take 2 to 3 days to create the infrastructure. Once the infrastructure gets created, means virtual machines gets created in their data centers, they will provide me the access through FTP or remote desktop. If it is a Linux, we'll get SSH access. If it is a Windows, I will get RDP. Okay. Suppose tomorrow I wanted to make any changes in the configuration. Okay. Again, I need to send the request to the data center executive. They will do the changes and let me know. Still, I am dependent on the data center executives. Okay. Suppose one of my client sits in US, another client is in Australia, and another client is in India. Okay. Because of compliance requirement, okay, everyone required their infrastructure in their own countries. So what I need to do, I need to coordinate with the 3 different data centers. One is in US, one is in India, another is in Australia, right. So again it's a problem. Okay. To overcome these things, one more concept comes, that is a cloud computing. So who are the famous cloud service provider nowadays? I can mention 3. One is Amazon, Azure is the Microsoft cloud service. Third is Google. These are the major contributor or major vendor who provides the cloud services. 70% market share belongs to these 3, and remaining market share are HP. There are different, VMware also provides the cloud services. So now what is the cloud computing? Basically what they have done, say for example I will take example of Amazon. What Amazon has done, he has created their infrastructure in the form of data centers in the different countries. Okay. Suppose he is having data center in US. Okay. I will say this is data center DC. Okay. Another data center in Europe, another in India, another in Australia, another in China. This is the infrastructure he will create. Sorry. Now, initially what was happening? We need to contact to the individual data centers, and okay, initially I need to contact individual data centers, okay, and request them to create the infrastructure on me or do the modification as per my requirement. Now what they have done, they have integrated these data centers, okay, using URL. Suppose I say aws.amazon.com. So this infrastructure gets integrated over here, okay, through softwares like OpenStack or PackStack. These are the tools through which what they can do, they can integrate the infrastructure using a web-based portal. That is called, using that web-based portal we are getting this URL. This is the URL of Amazon, right? This is HTTPS. Now what I need to do, I need to log into this URL, okay, create my account, okay, and can create the infrastructure wherever you want. Now I have my client in Australia. What I will do, I will create the required servers or required infrastructure in Australia. Okay. I can create the infrastructure in India. I can create the infrastructure in US. So my client compliance requirements get satisfied, and it's very easier to manage me. A single person can handle entire infrastructure. Okay, and the support is provided by the cloud. He provides 99.99999% uptime for the resources. He provides high availability. Okay, so my expenses goes reduced, right? And this model is pay per use. We need to pay according to the usage of the infrastructure.